Do you have one of those summer V-neck shirts that goes too low and you have to wear another layer underneath to keep it modest? Well, let me show you how to lift that V-neck up higher. We're going to raise that V up, but as you can see, the armpits will be raised also. So I'll be showing you how to take care of that and reshape the armpits as well. The first thing you're going to do is remove each of the sleeves. Yes, you're going to carefully cut along that stitching line where the seam is that attaches the sleeve to the shirt. Now cut carefully, or if you want to take the time to just sit down and remove each stitch, you could do that too. But I carefully cut off and removed both sleeves right along the seam line. We will be reattaching those and I'll show you how to do that. But as you can see, I cut right along the stitching line, didn't have any jagged areas, but we're going to be reattaching those, so be careful when you remove them. Now that the sleeves are off, you can easily lift the shirt up and pinch it at the shoulder where you want it to fit. Now I've got the V right where I want it on my mannequin. So now I'm going to be pinching the shoulders and pinning them together so that we can sew them at the right place. Now you want your neckline to match perfectly, so make sure that those edges on the neck come together perfectly, because as you pin those together and pin it down across the shoulder line there, you'll see above the sleeve that there's excess on the back, that it doesn't match up. But that's okay. That you, when you go to attach the sleeve, you just trim that excess off and make the sleeve to be your pattern that you want to go by. So see, we've pinned it here right there at the neck and all the way down, and there's that excess. And you can see that the armpit is a lot higher now. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the sleeve and measure it from the top of the shoulder down to see that you're going to need probably another inch or two gone from underneath the armpit. And you'll use the sleeve itself as your pattern of how far to go. So with the outside fabric of the sleeve touching the outside fabric of the shirt, you're going to pin that opening there, like I see how I've pinned that sleeve on the shirt. And as you can see, the opening of the sleeve went farther down the shirt than the opening hole that was in the shirt. So we're going to have to trim off, see the right sides of the fabric together there. We're going to have to trim off that excess under the arm to make that armpit hole the proper size, which is the same size as the sleeve. Now that upper shoulder part will be sewn across there so that you can trim off that excess and have the opening smooth. And there we have sewn the shoulders, trimmed off the excess of the shoulders, sewn the sleeves, and trimmed off the excess underneath the armpit of the sleeve. So it should be all nice and smooth and the stitches straight, and we're ready to turn the shirt inside out and see how it looks on the mannequin. So let's take a look. There we go. The V fits a lot nicer and higher. No underneath layer needed. And the sleeves don't have a seam. There's the seam of the shoulder, but the sleeves don't have a seam. They're attached just like a normal sleeve would be. So there you have it. The sleeves are reattached like they're supposed to be. The shoulders are the right length. And the V-neck is much higher. No more underneath layer needed. Ready for summer fun. Try reshaping your V-neck.